Welcome to Monday Tube, week 5 I think we're up to, and we're kick-starting the week with 4 days off work. Had night shift last night and a day off the bike today for recovery. So I just did the big Monday gym session and then a swim where I did 30 minutes easy continuous. So that was not quick, nice and light. I was just over 1,500 meters in the pool. A few niggles here and there and it got a bit achy towards the end, but didn't feel too bad. And that's the most I've swam since we decreased the load to try and get on top of the injury. So we'll see how we pull up tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too bad because we need a bloody win with these injuries soon, I think. But ready for another week. Let's get it. Happy Wednesday, YouTube. I did actually end up doing an extra night shift last night. Got a couple of events coming up on my days on, so I've just got to work away at getting some hours so I can get those shifts off. So I ended up sleeping in, obviously, today. So it's early afternoon now. Came down to get a coffee and take the little lady to the beach. This is Seaford Beach. It's about 4k from my house, so just a nice short drive. Not too bad for a city beach. There's the little lady. She hasn't had a walk in the past few days, unfortunately, so coming down here lets her just run all her energy out. Pretty full day yesterday because I had to go into work during the afternoon as well. So I did my 2-hour trainer ride in the morning, then went into work, and then I had a number of hours to burn between getting those things done and starting night shift. Went down to the local track next to work, got my track session done down there. We've just turned around now, so I don't know how the phone's gonna go with the sun. Oh, this looks a bit better actually. Come on, little lady. But yeah, so today we've got a gym session and 1 hour 20 on the bike, and that's it. So I'll probably try and add in my second swim for the week. I might try and do another continuous easy half hour like I did on Monday. We'll just keep trying to build that up slowly, I guess. Try not to exacerbate things too much. But I really do want to start getting in the pool a bit more. And then I might throw in a sauna after that too. See what we have time for. I'm already getting behind with all this video editing, so as if I wasn't already strapped for time enough before I take on this project. But it's good fun as well, so keep it going as best as we can. Anyway, time to get home and get to work. Happy hump day, everyone. Morning, YouTube. Long ride day today. That'll be 4 hours with about 2.5 hours at 240 watts, I think it is. But first, we got to wax some chains. So this is how I wax my chains. Takes a bit of setting up at first, but trust me, once you got all the stuff, it is so much better than traditional chain lubrication. You need a slow cooker and your hot wax, which sits in there. I like to use 3 chains because the difference between waxing 1 and 3 chains is barely anything. And then you get 3 times the length of time until you have to re-wax again. Some hooks to hang them on. I just use a coat hanger, cut a coat hanger, turn it into a hook. A jar to clean the chains, towel or 2, microfiber towel, doesn't really matter. So first we're going to plug in the slow cooker, turn it on. We don't want it to heat up too much before we put the chain in there because you want the chain to heat up with the wax so that it expands and the wax can penetrate the chain properly. But it takes a while, so plug that in, turn it on, and then to clean the chains, I put the chain into the jar, fill it with hot water, put in some detergent, and then you can just shake it and it'll take all the dirty wax off the chain within 30 seconds or a minute. Pull it out, give it a quick rundown with a microfiber towel, and then you'll have clean chains. After our chains are clean, we're going to put them on the coat hanger hooks that we've made, put them all into the slow cooker, and then let them heat up with the rest of the wax. That'll take a while to heat up, especially because I didn't realise it wasn't plugged in until I put the first one in. So I'm gonna go grab a coffee and then we'll come back and see how it's going. Frankie's is the place to be. Once the wax is liquid and you've left them in there for, it only really takes a couple of minutes, especially if they've heated up with the wax, then we can pull them out, hang them up and let the excess wax drip off. They should only take 5 or 10 minutes for the wax to dry. You'll know because they'll be hard. And then they're pretty much good to go. Take them off the hook. You can if you want, which I do. I don't think everyone does it. But you can go outside, get a piece of PVC pipe, or I use a broom handle and just run the chain around the pipe or handle. And that'll just get all the excess wax off the chain so it doesn't all fall across your bike when you ride it in. And then you're good to go. Since I've started chain waxing, I barely have to clean my bike. And when I do, I just take, I occasionally do a deep clean, take the cassette off, again use boiling water to just melt all the wax off. And then it looks brand new again. Really, if you do this, and if you're using 3 chains, I usually get about 400 kilometers to a chain, give or take. So doing 3 chains gets me 1200k before I have to do this process again. And that's why doing it with 3 chains is so much easier than traditional lubricating where you're cleaning and re-lubing the bike after every couple of rides. And it's just a lot cleaner in general. I should add, if you plan on waxing chains or converting to wax chains, you are going to need quick links for the chain so you can take them on and off. My bike didn't come with those. And a pair of chain pliers, or I don't know what they're called, but to get the chain off. Alright team, this is what it'll be like when it's ready. Pretty hard and stuck in place. So we're going to go put this on the bike and then get started on our ride. Just finishing up this 3-hour 45 ride. Just completed the main set of 2.5 hours and managed to hold the average watts at 249, which is massive for me, I think. I was trying to think what I can compare it to. 2.5 hours, probably roughly about a half Ironman. So my last half Ironman race was Melbourne. And I looked that up and that was 2 hours, 20 minutes with an average of 207 watts. Obviously that's in a race setting with race pacing, and this is on the roads with intermittent stops for traffic lights and refilling water bottles, etc. But 41 watts difference over roughly the same time frame, that's still massive. I'm gonna get back out there, finish this ride up, half an hour at 200 watts I think, and then the cool down. Let's go. Guys, check this out. Woolies had a sale, half price on heaps of their like supplement type stuff. Look at this. Protein water I've been raving about. 17 bucks, 10 serves. That's like $1.70 a serve for 23.6 grams of protein per serve. Creatine, can't remember what that was, but that was half price as well. And all the Musashi bars, all half price. So we stocked up. Should last us a couple of months, I think. Good haul. Morning tube. Had first day shift yesterday. Did a gym session on the way home and then a 1 hour ride once I was home on the trainer. And now second day shift today. Was meant to do a track session this morning, but it's wet as outside and been pouring all morning, so gonna move that to tomorrow and try and fit it in before Arvo, along with the other stuff I've got. But we've just got a 2 hour trainer ride tonight. Let's get to work. Sunday morning, coming to the end of another week. Just got to the track for this track session I was meant to do yesterday, and it is so bloody cold outside. I think it's like 6 degrees or something. I just want to stay in this bubble of warmth in the car, watching those people out on the track freeze. It looks like it's going to be a good day though. Clear skies. I got to get out there and get this done because I've still got a trainer ride to fit in before 12 to 12 shift today. Let's go get icy. That's the track session done. And another week just about done as well. Just got a 1 hour 20 ride on the trainer when I get home and then off to work. It's been a week of ups and downs as usual. Had a couple of 1.5K swims, so that's real good. I don't think I'm getting that mild knee pain quite as much at the end of my track session, so that's good. But the last day or two, my right shoulder has been very aggravated and I'm not quite sure why. I've injured that shoulder in the past. Did a decent AC joint injury with a bike accident. Usually gets aggravated as the training builds near a race, but it's usually not bad until that stage. But I don't know if I've just slept badly on it. I've never really been able to sleep on it since I injured it, so hopefully it's just that. But otherwise, that's another week done. Some real good improvements on the bike this week too. I think my power numbers on the bike are definitely increasing now, so like noticeably, so that's good to see. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a coffee, get home, get on the trainer. See you next week.